And welcome back to part 2 of Nukes Top 5 Scary Ghost compilation video. If you haven't seen part 1, then please go and see part 1. I was scared out of my mind. I'm not joking. Some of those sounds that were coming out of the ghosts was literally freaky as hell. But I'll come back to part 2. Hopefully it'll be just as good as part 1. But let's get straight into it, shall we? If you remember from last time, we got up to number 5. We're going to do 5 to 1. Let's go.
Crawler. A high school student from Boswell, Pennsylvania is walking home from her friend's house late one night when she begins to notice someone is following her. Fearing the worst, the girl takes out her phone and begins to record as she gathers her courage and turns to confront her unknown stalker. What she sees shocks her to the core.
I already got goosebumps.
Who's there?
A humanoid-like creature with glowing eyes stands up on 2 legs before seemingly beginning to chase her on all 4s.
Oh, no way. I would absolutely... I'll be squelching it as I run away, like... It could slip on my shit as I run.
Luckily, the high school girl got away unharmed, left with only nightmares about the terrifying encounter and a very strange video. So what do you think can be seen in this footage? Is it an unknown creature, or maybe just a person with freakishly odd proportions and glowing eyes? Either way, you decide.
Who's there?
Along for the ride. In this next creepy video, a man on a bicycle can be seen making his way through the streets of a town somewhere in Japan. A camera mounted to his bike helmet captures something absolutely terrifying.
Let's go. Oh shit. Did I hear laughing?
The man slams on his brakes when suddenly a woman appears out of nowhere at the corner. However, when he turns around, the woman has disappeared. Later, when he arrives at his destination, his helmet camera captures the terrifying disfigured apparition standing right behind him. What happened to the man is a mystery. Could the strange figure be the spirit of a...
I'm not gonna lie. I first thought that blanked out face was the ghost. And I thought he turned around and then someone was just right there behind him. But that was him. With someone... That's even freakier. Oh. And if you heard a whole bunch of noise, that was stuff falling on the floor as I was shitting myself. So, you're welcome for that. But... Oh, why does this shit freak me out so much, man?
A traffic accident victim out for revenge on whoever crosses her path? Unfortunately, as with most Japanese videos, the source on this one is completely unknown. So we'll just never know.
Roughed up as well.
What lurks in the tunnels? Paranormal investigator L from the YouTube channel K&L Ghost Hunters travels to the historic Smethwick Baths in Birmingham, England. The swimming center was built in the 1930s and used as an air raid shelter and morgue during the Second World War. Underneath the building, there's an elaborate system of tunnels. Now, during the construction of these tunnels, over 300 bodies were found buried here. All of them were victims of the plague that swept through the country during medieval times. With such a long, dark history, it's really no surprise that the building and the tunnels are said to be haunted. One particular angry spirit has been reported to be aggressive towards women. Elle is completely alone down in the tunnels when she captures something truly unnerving.
So here I am, it's Mythic Baths, on my own, no K. He's got a bad tooth.
I could never do that shit on my own. Like, if I ever go ghost hunting, which is a possibility, I'm not saying I will, but I'm just saying ghosts have always fascinated me. So it's not out of the picture, but I could never go by myself. Like, if I was in that building, a little drop of water would freak me out if I was by myself in the dark. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be able to go to a haunted place by myself.
Here we are. Another tunnel.
Especially in tunnels.
This place is madness. Absolute madness.
Are you hearing voices? If they're supposed to be voices? What?
Let's rewind and look at that again. Who or whatever this is does not have a torch. There is a low-hanging pipe here. I'm 5'3" and I have to duck down. So either this is a very short person or a child. But let's be clear, children are not allowed in this part of the building or indeed on a paranormal investigation. As the site is a health and safety nightmare, I had to receive permission to walk the tunnels on my own. Without a torch, the chances are that you will probably hit your head on one of the low pipes or slip down one of the massive drains.
A dark figure can be seen walking behind Elle without a flashlight, yet somehow effortlessly maneuvering around the low-hanging pipes and dangerous open drains. Could it be that this is the dark spirit that has a hatred for women, stalking Elle as she explores alone? Let me know what you think. You can watch.
I mean, there was definitely something there. But it could have just... some humans are dumb. So they might be just walking around without a torch thinking, yeah, I could do this. And then they get a big bruise on their head. So, possibly paranormal, but possibly just stupid human being.
Watch this entire investigation and many more spooky adventures over on the YouTube channel, K&L Ghost Hunters. Caught on CCTV. This next creepy video was sent in to me by a Nukes Top 5 viewer, but after further contact I was never able to determine a direct source. Viewer Yul Pedroso claims that this footage was captured by CCTV cameras in Guam. The video shows a few cars parked outside a building, when someone watching the CCTV feed notices something truly disturbing.
Oh, we're on the other side, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the face.
There, look at that. Okay. Holy there's a lot of them, dude. Yeah, it's going like this.
Oh, shit.
It's on top of the car.
Yeah. On top of the car.
Are they kids or adults?
That just appeared on top of the car. Like, it just like formulated. It just formulated by itself. But I don't know why he's filming it from an angle like up there, trying to fill the screen. Like, bring it down, man. You're trying to entertain or show people what's going on. You don't show it from that angle, looking down onto the screen. Your screen quality ain't that good.
Yeah.
They look like kids. Standing clear at the top of the car. So clear, right?
Yeah.
Dancing. Yeah, dancing. Shaking the ship side to side. Like this, huh? Like this. Look at that. They're kids. They're doing this thing. Yeah, go look at that, go look at that. Huh? That's not doing this.
I seen them doing this before. It was smaller than him.
And he's slowly disappearing.
A little bit like, you know.
It's disappearing.
Yeah, look at that.
The hood now, right?
Yeah, it's on the hood.
He's on the hood of the car.
And the hood and the windshield. You got one foot on the windshield.
See it, huh?
Yeah. Look. You go up again.
So clear.
You go up again on the roof. Hold that friend of yours and look at the hood on the roof. See the footprints?
No, hold it, maybe she got accident or what? Yeah.
See if he's got
I tell you, call her now.
see if he's got footprints on the top.
Okay, where's your phone? Can you call her up?
Yeah. You know, when I was outside, on the side of my eyes, I saw somebody went like this, right? Real quick. And then all of a sudden I kept saying, no, that couldn't be a dog. Because if it's a dog, the grass will be moving. Where's she calling her now?
It's very possible they caught someone on top of someone's hood, and the camera is just so, like, it takes 3-4 frames per second, so it might be one of those things where it's just the camera is really bad, so it looks like they're disappearing if they move fast, sort of thing. Possibility, but at the same time, it did look pretty freaky for what it is. Like, who just dances on top of a car at night? I'm not putting it behind anyone. People will do that kind of shit, but it did look pretty freaky for what it was.
486, the 9223.
Oh, somebody's coming in, or a light went on.
That's only one?
That's it, right? He moved away.
Someone suddenly appears to be standing on top of a car. Whoever or whatever it is on the CCTV footage seems to move about in a very strange way, almost as if weightless. Then the figure slowly disappears. Those watching the camera seem alarmed by what they see and have no explanation for what's happening. So, what do you think? Could this be a really strange video glitch? Is it a hoax? And if so, why would someone risk damaging their car by standing and moving on the roof? Let me know down in the comments. Right next door. This next video comes from a TikTok page that is completely unrelated to anything paranormal. TikTok user Nicholas Lorenzon from Argentina normally just shares
I like these kind of ones.
videos of his family, travel, workouts, cars, and motorcycles. But one day, out of curiosity, Nicholas decides to explore an abandoned house in his city that is said to be haunted. He jokingly walks through the building, shouting and pretending to be the police. It's not until he reviews his footage later that he discovers something truly bizarre.
What is here?
Someone or something can be seen watching Nicholas from a doorway before quickly disappearing out of sight. Nicholas has no idea who or what he captured.
Look at that. It looks like a bald person with some deep socket eyes. Kind of looks like the bad person in Harry Potter. Voldemort.
On that night, and is very glad that he didn't notice or have a more direct encounter with this odd, creepy figure. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you never miss a video.
And thank you for watching. That was part 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I think part 1 was a little bit freakier, but I still enjoyed part 2 as well. If you do like, then please like and thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.